Good evening, everybody. This is James Romelli from Alpha Shark Trading here with a fantastic example of how we use our proprietary earnings trading plan to find good opportunities to trade option spreads ahead of earnings events in individual equities. And what we have today is DFS. Well, DFS reported earnings before the bell this morning, and I set up a put spread in this name ahead of that event into yesterday's close. And I'm going to show you exactly how I broke down the data that we have and looked at all the different important metrics in DFS and landed on a put spread as my best way to trade this stock ahead of earnings. So the first thing that we look at as part of this plan is historical movement. As we can see here, DFS sold off 9 of the past 11 quarters on earnings day with an average move of around 4.4%. Now, that doesn't tell me everything I need to know. I need to compare that to the implied move this time around. So I take a look at the options market, and using the weekly options straddle, I can see that they were implying about $1.65 worth of movement by Friday's close. Using that implied move, I can calculate a downside target of 46.75 and then use that to set up a spread after I look at the chart. Well, the chart is showing me here that we had a very bearish setup in DFS going into earnings. We can see here the stock is well below the cloud. It was below both of its moving averages, and the cloud was sloping lower in the future. After I determined that the stock's chart is very bearish and that the historical movement is very bearish, I know I want to get short with a measured move target of this downside target, 46.75. So what I did was I bought the DFS Jan 29th weekly, this week's 47.5, 46.5 put spreads for 25 cents. Now I risked 25 cents per one lot to make 75 cents per one lot, or $25 to make $75 with a break even of 47.25. Now take a look at what happened to the stock. This worked out fantastically. The stock had terrible earnings. The stock gets crushed into today's session and closes on the absolute lows of the day, 44.83. So at this level, this spread that I traded yesterday for a quarter is going to go to $1 on expiration, meaning it will quadruple in value as long as we close below 46.50. I was able to take profits in it today. This is an incredibly profitable trade so far and is looking to be a huge winner in DFS, following this really easy and simple to follow plan that we talk about in our earnings trading workshop. We're going to have some more examples coming out for you guys later on and over the weekend, so keep your eyes open if you're interested in learning more about trading earnings and finding setups like this one in DFS. Everyone have a fantastic rest of your evening, and as always, happy trading.